hard stuff to shoot. So he shot the 20. That one he shot fine. 22 revolver. This one he shot that one fine. You know, I had shot there. It's like yeah, and those guys don't have them. So then there's a place called the Bottom 243. Did you say bar life? I probably feel. Too into like nerd out with something that we may do. Yeah, that's right. One season. Hey, Harry. I know, man. Now we ranked up, bro. Leveled up. You know, I mean, yeah. A couple years experience. What size is that? I got an 8-2. Brunson would go smaller, but like, I don't know why. Because then it'd just be like, don't really think that. This one got right there. Well, he actually. Like, there's game this one, and there's 4 swans without it. So I kind of think about that. Yeah.
Sorry, Andy.
Did you watch it too? I watched it twice. Nah, man, it was just slow. It had like accumulated dust, like on the dirt was.
Probably around something.
Yeah, real thing.
But very quickly, I'll take that out and the other ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, that's like the one about one.
No get everywhere. So
you got to teach him how to crispy very well.
I'm trying now. He did the moed. So mine's different. I get to end it all. Put it in a loop. 1, 2, just a straight loop. Is that first shot the back? The one that's closest to me, I take it out. So I'm sure mine in the middle, and then there's something even. And then yeah, you gotta rotate a little bit, and then you go top, so it's right, so it's a little bit left.
Yeah.
And then tuck this one in. Move it. And then I bend it. That way it hangs down. Well, when I teach kids classes, it gets uncomfortable after a little bit. So I like, that's why I did this one. You know, comfortable, so it's a solid band. They bash on me for it. My house has 2 closets. My bedroom has 2 closets, so I have key, one.
I just saw that on the TV, like a little clip this morning too. Well, there was like, they tried to do this one.
I like the king on the right first, and I like the king on the left. Ready?
But I was coming at you. You're the cleaner upper. extra deep water.
You know, it's about, you guys consider hey, it's my friend Luke. Some of you probably seen him maybe come in, probably how he has, just retired from the Navy, and like we didn't graduate yet, he's a year older than me, but we're friends, junior high and high school, football together. So, and he's come back trained as Jitsu with him a ton, actually. So, glad to hear it. Alright, let's get a little bit of a warm up in, and we're gonna start doing material today, leg locks, leg attacks, and we'll, nice, congrats to everybody on promotion that we're using on Thursday. Awesome seeing you guys get better. Alright, well, let's circle it up. Just a couple step here.
Let's see one here. I'll just wear this for now, but I appreciate it.
Grab an S grip. I'm gonna rock. Sir. Right hands. Cross your feet, twist. Alright, so look, there's gonna be some different ways we can remember anything from Jitsu, right? Ways that we can categorize things. We were talking last week about directionality. I push you this way, I pull you this way, this way. Or I go left to right, side to side. Well, here we have a little mnemonic device. Catch. This is an easy way to remember. Okay, there are 5. Look at this. Knee-bars, ankle ups, toe holds, calf crushers or slicers. These are also compression hooks, right? And elbows. So, you know, when I was coming up, I did get exposure to these four, even like white through purple, right? But at that time, nobody, heel hooks were illegal for a long time in competition. The BJJ legalized it in like 2018 for no gi on, right? It's never legal in the gi. So it's kind of like taking some time for the community to. I started embracing heel hooks with purple, right? It's like a part of what we did. I learned 2 ways I was being incorrect on the outside heel hook before I found the way that's like, oh, you're gonna have or die, right? Like your knees gonna explode, you know. Okay, so little things like this always help me with categorization, right? I like to think about positional hierarchies also. So this is kind of different. We're focused on, sometimes we do a position, sometimes we do defense for an offense, right? This is focused on submissions, right? Now, so we'll, throughout this month, address these in all positions, right? Instead of just like, oh, we're working side control. Okay? So, let's get started with this. We're going to work on just picking up a single. One for an inside trip, something we work on a lot. And then we're going to finish with food. Okay? First, let me talk about one of the primary problems people have with the ankle. When I was coming up, people were like, well, you could crush the calf muscle and get him to tap. This is not down here again. Nobody double tap. Right? Like if you aren't gonna break my foot off my leg, I'm not gonna tap tonight. Right? It's gotta be like low down on that Achilles heel. Okay? So like don't apply pressure here. Here's where we can start. Okay? Look where this is on its Achilles. Right? I wrote ankle lock, but it's an Achilles lock. That's what we're targeting. Okay? Not, and the calf slash is a compression. So it's really hard to get a skilled practitioner to tap to calf pressure. Okay, can you use your hand? We'll stand. Look, start over under clench. We want to think like, well, how can I get over under clench here? If you're on the outside here, like hips facing the target, my head's back a little bit in case he tries to grab or punish. Right? Then I'm here. Push in and down. Here. Okay? Now look, I'm going to drop and grab. Now I'm driving diagonally. Okay? I'll show you 2 methods on the leg. Method 1 is like what? When I drive, that unweights his leg, pick up, and I step, he usually does a little hop. That's where I can dump him with a reach. He's going to fall down whether you reach or not. Right? And when I drive weight onto this leg here, right, it's going to be hard for him to hop out. So like, look, he's here, if I hook, he's going to fall. Now look, wrap here, step here. Right, now I'm going to engage the hip. Alright, so it got real when I stepped on your leg. And it not just like, oh, that's uncomfortable, but like it's opposing force. It takes slack out of the lock, out of his ability to move his leg that's immobilized. Okay. Put me a double spider for it real quick. We use that kind of an idea here. Right? We stomp on thighs sometimes. Stand on. Like there's several techniques I show where that is at. Okay, so look, over under clinch, drop, drive, reach. Let that leg kind of fall into place. I just let it, as he's sliding down, I catch it to a certain point here. Right? Look, add your hip to shear the lock. Like So it's stepping on the leg, a little bit of this, right? But it's not fully reliant. It's also a little bit of my body coming forward, my chest expanding, and my hip all together, right? Yes. So let's say if we're on the outside here, tap the hands, push them in and down. Here, drop. Here, step. Okay. So look, it's a little bit of this. That'll get him to tap. I want to be like do 3 things and get him to tap soon. So hip, pull, right, all together. It doesn't feel good. Look at his face. It's not supposed to. And like, look, an ankle lock's either serious or it's not. And it's not. It's usually because you caught it too, not. You wrapped the leg too soon and took slack out, and it's hard to adjust from that point. So be sure you're down on the Achilles. Does that make sense? 1, 2. Here, yeah, you work with Howard. Yeah, definitely. Howard. Hey, this is my boy. I think you're asking. I don't remember if I told you. What up? I'm sorry, dude.
Happy Monday.
You're grabbing his leg with the overhook. But like drive diagonal, yes. So you got steps, hook, and then that motion you just did, let that happen as he falls. I'm like, he's following it. I'm just taking the slack out as he falls. You can do it after he falls. This is what he's that's what.
This is almost like that turned into more of a, I can feel that's behind that was yeah, oh, what's that old called?
Well, that's kind of a
Like, yeah, Oki, yeah. So that was interesting. There it is. You grab one in here.
Yeah,
that one felt good.
You can even like this part, right where your wrist.
I like this. Yeah, I like that. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Okay.
Drop and drive. There you
Y'all
go.
let each other
See
go.
how kind of can materialize for you.
Hey, I ain't got any groin close to me. I just realized that.
I could tell.
I was like,
super tense, bro.
Engage that. It's not like engaging that hip and turning that back knee.
That one felt like.
Yeah, that hurts with that. Yeah.
And look, sometimes
roll there.
it's also, I don't want the heel turn. When I come in, I'm
Okay, so you're trying to, okay.
I'm telling you understand.
Okay.
Yeah. Because it's really just like, it's just my back. And
So,
that's not my shoulders. Yeah. It can go about 2 inches. Even more.
No, that's good.
okay.
I think I mean, it would have been way worse if you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is feeling very good. Okay, guys, time. Look, we're gonna stay with this ankle lock thing for a minute, okay? Off of this same idea, we could go to a different style. Okay? I'll say the same like we just did. I'll also show off of the kick defense. We do it in the beginner jiu-jitsu. Alright? Because it's a possibility. You can catch a kick and then go in and do what we just did, just like you can pick a leg and do it. Okay? So let's take a look at this. Over under. Look, drop and drive. That's unweighting the leg and again putting weight here. So that's just balance, right? Here, I drop and I drop. Drop and drive. Well, you're gonna get this, but what I want you to do is you're gonna post the hand on the mat and go down right at the crook of their knee. Okay? This is fine, but we don't want to finish. And look how my hand is not heavy. I just did that to post as I load. So look, I've got this short in my hip. There's the tap. There's nothing. I mean, it splits apart. There's no slapping with my hip. And my lat is flexed. I move my hip forward. So if his leg wasn't in there, I'm doing this.
That's still Achilles.
Still Achilles. But just lay down. So when they fall, take down. Here. Look, you got it wrapped. Post the hand. It's like you're doing a knee slide to the reach. And your hand shouldn't be heavy. Sometimes I see people do this and like this. This is, I'm finishing this one-handed. You can grab the gi if you want, or just a knife hand. 3 taps. That's how you know it's good. If we're just playing around, I tap one time, we're doing, there you go. There's a please like a 3 taps means please like a. Right. So, you can do that off the takedown, or you can just imagine that as like an open guard perspective. Right? Somebody's here, right? Boom. I could step, or I could knee slide. Here. Do it slow, like you want to find that position. We all know that is a guard pass, that kick. Right? So, play one, two. How was it, Suzanne?
It was very challenging.
I'll show her. Just a knee slide for us, and then just an ankle. Yeah, and if you don't want to be heavy on your hand, you can be up and down. You're engaging down. Here you are. You're going to go.
I just flared the lats and he said, it's cool how that is.
You know where this all
Let Rock fit. Did he have this leg up? I think he did have that leg up, but he didn't. Yeah, I didn't feel that. Okay.
Nope. Yeah.
So you start with these.
Let's keep focusing on looking fit together.
So slide your knees on.
I'll let you do it.
I got that one. Nice. Yeah, work. Thank you, girlfriend.
I mean, yes.
Now, draw and drive, adding.
I know what I'm saying.
Over the driver and lead into.
I'm sorry.
Not this, yeah.
That's out of alignment. It's always been dry.
Yeah, post your hand on the mat over there.
Maybe that's why it was hard. Maybe I was putting the wrong knee.
Have her leg wrapped first. So I can't that big. Yeah. And then engage your hips.
Slider here, yeah. Keep it tight. I'm good. I'll tap. Get super tight. Now play your lats and your chest. That's it.
My surgery is my step together. And then I'm gonna use that now.
Hey guys, real quick. everybody look like at the angle, like right, like her knee joint is just below where my shin's going. Okay, that might not feel like a big difference. Look at, but on this, it's like I'm going right across. Huge. Okay, and again, I don't need that hand on the mat. I want to posture up and engage that hip. Right. So when you pass, it shouldn't be like it's gonna bend their leg kind of funny, but here. Was that crazy, just the motion?
No.
Right, so like, try and find that angle, right? It's like 45 degrees. Sometimes we don't always pass at that angle. I'll teach different little slices off that pie, right? Let's keep working on it. 1, 2. Nice.
Yeah, it does feel like it's going to explode.
Wait, the legs.
Yeah, slide.
No, you're good.
There you go.
There you go.
I'm not.
You're a long ways from it. I'll help you out.
Good. What step do you want to do?
That
It's like 90%.
Yeah.
You got an angle.
Really? Failed the 8th grade. I was social.
Okay, look, right here. So, look how she's gonna go down across my knee. And you have all these down here, it's fine. I had this. See, she's got a post over here, so I'm trying to push her. That hand's on the mat, I'm trying to push her, but it's fine.
Oh, step in, yeah, that's
Try
right.
to pick it up, that's when she goes.
I see, okay, yeah.
So, you know, it's like any spot, I've been. Well, you know, you said you're
It's not like you don't do it. Okay. If we're like this, then I think we're fine when it comes to steady.
Doesn't mean I might not get it, like, I'm gonna come in.
That way we're on that way we're just late. No, that's smart. I know it's kind of good. Do it. I'm not doing anything.
If I go like this, it's missing.
Do it.
So it's like,
That's why.
Kills me here.
I never, I have been trying to tell an idea, and then always being able to move around, whatever the scenario is. Thank you. That one came on.
Yeah, so you're just stepping in.
Slide it into your back.
See how light I was in?
There you go.
That was it.
Am I looking this way? Or is it, should it be
Well,
that way?
That way.
Or that way?
that angle feels better, whatever
Try
you're
to
adjusting
scoot
to
my,
me.
my,
That's
put up
nice.
there. There.
That was too
Now,
low.
now. Yeah.
Here. That felt good.
Yeah, you just
That's me and all this wood traffic.
just let that knee slide away. We're trying to.
Yeah, good, nice control.
Yes, yes. Yep. That goes smooth.
Yes.
We're getting there. Get that foot a little closer to his knee, Brock, your right foot.
Have you looked all of it?
Bend back down and wrap the ankle.
See, Brock, see how I can put my hand through here? Yeah. That's bad. You need to cinch up all that space. There should be no space in there, right?
Yeah, where's that flat back?
That's better. Still, yeah, pretty good.
Much better.
Yeah.
Still, look at my right foot.
You also don't stand up. You want to stand up. There we go.
Yeah. Look how it's
Like
a little
almost
closer to his knee.
Yeah, I like that.
Okay, right there. And then the elbow back.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Well, it's across that angle, 245 degrees.
Right.
Yeah.
I've already.
Yeah.
All right, guys, time.
So the ankle is like, you're like hooking across it, yeah. Almost like a nail, yeah.
Okay, let's take this is step further. We're just gonna start in the guard and combat base. Okay? And cool note. We know the guy who came up with that term. He's been here, just trained with him a few weeks ago. But it's kind of like I always heard that term when we're about to do the situation we're gonna do, and never thought I'd train with the dude one day. He'd send me crazy conspiracy videos. Anyway, right here. So first, let's work from normally we open guard to pass, right? And you gotta become proficient opening guard from your knees because he's got a lot of attacks. You could stand up, it minimizes his attacks, but it does open your legs. Okay? So look, I think if I were to say, hey, posture, everybody, what do you think posture is? Just do it. Yes. Okay? So the posture in the guard is kind of, you're going to do that and then you're going to slump it. Right? So my back is a little rounded at the top. Okay? That allows me to be mobile, deflect hands. Okay? Now, this hand is up a little bit. My elbow is back here on his shin. If he grabs it with both hands, grab and pull, it's going to make its own guard. Okay? So, good upright posture and then slump a little bit. This also allows you to look at what you're fighting. Right? So, make a fist. Can't touch you. Right? I can touch you. Just pull. Right? But look at the distance he's got. Okay? So, when you slump, if you do it like this, see, because I'm bent in my hips, this is not posture. Right? So kind of my focus on the posture is this kind of upper spine rounded back. Okay? Here. This is hey, you're going to stay there. This is going to just go up a little bit, Okay? Okay? Now look, we're going to go here. When we open. Right? If we went here, we could do the ankle lock. Okay, so look. Over wrap. Scoop. It is an underhook of his leg. But we call it a scoop grip to not confuse people. When I want you to underhook the leg, it's like a tournament, scoop grip. Okay? Single under. Now I put my hand on the mat, and I'm going to transition here. Okay, this is called the position in the leg lock hierarchy. It's called cross posture. Okay? Because this leg is across, this can become illegal real quick in the sport and a lot of the gi divisions. We're not worried about that. Okay? As soon as you get here, I reach over to this leg and I grab and I pull it across. And I'm grabbing this grip on it. Okay? Now I will say, there is a peripheral series of moves right here. Where did that hurt? Your calf? Your ankle? Yeah, going into. So, there's one, right? Sometimes if that's not working, I could step over, right, and find it. I'm finishing this by pulling his heel. Sometimes this is more of a knee bar, depending on how long their legs are and where they intersect. Okay? I just want to say this. I know a couple of people that will not take any of this I'm talking about. They think it's fake.
Tell me who.
Me. Braden from Eric's gym, purple belt. I've seen him like me, Eric, and nobody could we get him in this white belt and nothing. Right?
How old is he?
He's probably 28 now. Really good at leg attacks, trained with Alan Shake. And then moved to Eric, so Alan moved and Eric opened.
I know what it looks like, so I'll be back here in a second.
Right? So
Like Mariana and wrist locks.
look, there's maybe some cool opportunity there. Figure it out for yourself. What I like is shackling this leg, not to fall back and do this, but I go behind it and I do a figure four. Okay? Now, look how my shoulders are kind of facing Stephanie's direction. I'm going to turn them to face Brock's direction. don't go in front of your own arm. Then it's too hot. So this arm's good, so I'm gonna go behind that arm. There. All right, and my shoulders turned when I did that. Re-square them. There's your arm. Okay, so we're working the skill of opening the guard. We gotta be able, everybody has to be able to do that. It's a fundamental, right? Whether then you decide, I like to do it standing up or on the knees, or both. Those are the only two ways, right? So again, slump your posture. Grab my collar and pull me down. You gotta do sit-ups. Okay? Do sit-up. You stay there. That's kind of my mentality on this, and I'm here. That post hand made me be able to make that little wrangle around his leg. Grab this, pull it over. Position. Okay, look, go behind. Just like a rear naked choke with my arms. For some reason, when you make fists, even on the rear naked choke, I saw it like a few years ago. It makes it tighter. Boom. Right? Sit up real quick. This is tight. Open palms. Tell me if you feel a difference when I just make this. It just took a little bit more psycho. So I like the efficiency of that. Again, look at what you're fighting. Here, here. Sort of a rounded upper back. Okay? I'm gonna do a little pelvic tuck and open. When you do this, you're here. This is combat base. Anytime we have one knee up in the center. Right? And this should be a spot where I can shift hips. I need to be able to move around from here. Okay? It's just like any other base. Okay? Post your hand on the mat. Go all the way around. Grab. Pull it over. Here. Go behind. Fists. That's also a straight ankle lock. Okay? We did knee bars recently, so I went to number 2 on the list. Right? Achilles. That's what we're targeting. Everybody good on that? Yeah. Let me show it on. I'll use. Yeah, you got it here.
Why do you keep looking at me?
Okay. From the guard break. Again, here. Like this. It's fine. I have pretty good posture. But when I like orientate this way, right? It's a lot more serious. Yeah, and his guard's open. He may decide to open his guard. Okay, this hand will become a post hand. Let's do it. 1, 2. How goes it, man?
I guess your knee prevents the.
Are they the LEDs or what? You don't know?
Yes.
The ones that are out in the.
Sorry. Yeah, your left hand grab your bicep. Then you can turn. I don't know. It's different.
Yeah, that's yeah.
That's what it was.
Okay.
The other leg, and then from here, so they would swap. That was weird.
I know it's crossed
I had to
over.
run.
Yeah.
I was like, why did I go backwards?
Okay, I'll let it go.
Oh, you got it under the.
Under that arm. Brian, can I see your first one more time? I'll let you down over here.
Just the block.
Yeah, well, the angle you were on his legs, so after you get here, you're gonna scoop under.
Yes. That's sexy.
Yes.
Now replace your hands.
Slide you to
Kind of like take your, there you go. Figure four twice.
There we go.
Figure four, there you go, yeah. Make a fist, and then try
Now once I'm here, I've got
And
that
that's
leg.
Okay.
We figured it out.
I guess. Is it this leg?
Oh,
This, okay, okay. So it's.
so when you walk in, I use my foot.
With that leg.
Is that on
This
your
arm,
knee?
or this leg.
Yeah.
Like
Here.
this, so close, and then-
Oh, you're good. Okay. Okay, that's, okay.
Now, when you get here,
My angle.
Look, look, and if that all fell apart, then it's See, and that's why I was telling you that other method will sometimes result in a severe calf pressure or a, yeah, now switch, fist.
We figured out which leg to grab.
See, so it's where it's really going. See how you're not coming down? I'm going knees this way. So like that's the count. You know?
So go back to
Right? And then,
So here,
yes,
I want
go
you to
back.
switch this arm, right,
Back over here and then
this one really
here.
tailing you.
Right. And then let's.
There you go.
Yeah.
Grab your arm.
Alright, going from his knee up. Hand on the mat
Yeah, like
here.
that. Yeah,
And
yeah.
this wrangle my leg all the way around. Good. This foot can come out. Now I'm like, oh, don't do anything with this, and you grab that one. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, they make it.
Almost like the first one, you're gonna go
Oh,
all
yeah.
the way
Do you
around.
see how subtle that shoulder rotation was? Yeah.
Look at y'all stud.
Pull this leg around. I need to hip out.
I was wide open.
Hip out. Yeah.
Alright.
Maybe your shoulder, you need to face me. Yes.
You know, the other thing is that
So this is the detail he's talking about. Just this one. See your face.
Yeah, the lack of oxygen was.
Face me.
So you got this whole idea. Now, if you don't like that,
lay down, relax.
okay, so it's, you get, from any given leg attack, like when we start with the ankle locks, that's what we call straight posture, straight leg. Right? There, one of my legs goes around. And then the third main position would be,
Yeah, just like that.
okay,
Scoop, there you go.
right.
There you go.
So, you know, but they're all just like rotational differences. Some people call that reverse style
Yeah.
size.
Should.
Way out.
And I like, I'll tell people all these terms
I want
because
you to.
there's like three big systems that in our day and age probably make all three use a little different
There
terminology.
you go. Now turn with me. Change of hands like a magic trick.
Yep.
That's interesting, dude.
That's the only thing.
Oh, I wasn't sure if I should, yeah, on the here.
Yeah.
Do you want
Combat
to
base
feel how much effort I'm
Okay, because the first one I did this, and I caught my face, and I felt that weird, but then the next one I did, I did this.
That knee.
You want the leg. And that, there you go. See, that allows you to hit the leg.
Yeah, and this one, I've been there too, because they like want you to hit this point.
Yeah.
You get something under that.
Sweet. You gotta,
Pull your leg away.
my drilling abilities is not my rolling abilities.
Bend her leg. You adjust your grip. Okay. A little more of that.
And that's why I was like, this hand up here.
It's always your
So then we're here.
That one sometimes is like, sometimes when I do the way can be.
I don't really, it's really here.
But what I meant by.
But
I'm saying like.
Yeah, a little high.
Like how can I like straighten her leg if you crunch?
Oh,
Right, and then that gives you.
Are you just in town for a little bit?
Right, and you can kind of like, oh, I'm moving that.
Step inside?
Is that,
Yeah.
pull that way with you.
Yeah.
And, just were those retired from the military, so we were back. Yeah, you just blow up people's knees. And the twist right here explodes over here.
IBJJF kind of had a thing about they felt like the gis gave you an unfair advantage from the attacking standpoint, whereas the no gi like maybe a little slippery. So they felt like the gi with the friction, you just hold really tight. So
That a little more in your
my
bicep.
experience, it helps the guy defending.
Yeah.
And that's
So
so
you can grip
too.
pants to hold it.
You just walk in and
I'm gonna remember.
Yeah, see now there's no space, like when you're making a fist, there's like a space there, and that may be because your biceps, right, but like there, that's pretty good, see that space now is where you're.
He does not do a great job.
And then, you can kind of reposition a little bit with this, and I was doing that.
Turn it, see that you're not, yeah, you can turn it here.
And you were right when you were working, you could, I was doing this. And so that's why I had left shoulder length to go, because I already turned my shoulder.
And then when we locked it, his ankle can't, so he said to you.
So, look,
Again, high.
yeah. And it'll work. It's a little more.
You were just not locked up.
This is just a closed wedge. If I was going to do it, then we would have some special details about it.
Like, it's like I have.
On this one, it's really all your upper body. Weird. Smooth. That's kind of what I was saying. Hey guys, let's go ahead and start, roll. Any questions before we start? Okay, is everybody roll?
I'll start.